Firstly, we take 120 grams of Rocosta Roca beans into fresh roaster and using almost 0.23 kilowatts per hour. And then in order to make almost 1 liter of brewed coffee, we took 62 grams of roasted coffee beans into the coffee grinder with ground size 18. And this process used almost no power. And we pour the grounded coffee into the French press. And then we take 950 grams of cold water into the kettle and heat it, which using 0.07 kilowatt per hour. And during this process, there are 50 grams of evaporated gases. And then we put 902 grams heated water into French press to make the 964 grams brewed coffee. And we can see before and after the brewing, there have a balance between the brewed coffee and with coffee beans and water.
For our first step, it is roasting, and we decided to use 120 grams of Costa Rica green beans. And in the video, this is how we poured in our 120 grams into the roaster, and we used the fresh roaster with the roast settings on 8, 8, and 8. And in this video, you can see the roasting happening and almost done and finished. And in total, the energy usage is 0.21 kilowatts an hour. Our second step is grinding, and we used 2 rounds, 20 grams and 42 grams of our coffee beans with a grind size of 18. And in total, this used up 0 energy. And in the video, you can see it being grinded.
For the boiling water, our brew ratio is 15 and we have 62 grams of coffee beans. Then we need 900 grams of water, but we put 50 grams water more because this process will have some evaporation. So we put 952 grams of water in the kettle. And heating this water gonna use 0.07 kilowatt per hour energy.
The fourth and final step is brewing, which we use the French press for because it has 0 energy usage, it's easy to clean, filters well, and more space to brew more coffee. And we brewed 2 brews total for 5 minutes each.
For the TDS and the PE, our coffee's TDS is 1.02% and the mass of brewed coffee and coffee grounds are 64 grams and 62 grams. Based on the equation 1, our coffee's PE is approximately 86%.
Our sensory evaluations that we thought of for this design was that it smelled very coffee-like something you would get from an everyday coffee shop. It had a good bitter taste and sort of tasted like chocolate with no acidic aftertaste, and we rated overall 9 out of 10. Our logic for energy minimization was that we chose to use the French press to get our final design because we wanted to reduce the amount of energy that the brewing process took, and we knew that if we wanted to go this way, that our only option was either to use the French press or the Clever Dripper because those brewing processes only had energy used from boiling the water and grinding the beans, as opposed to using the Mr. Coffee machine and other machines that required an actual outlet to start brewing.